Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tyler here, bringing you some more Call of Duty action on the channel today, and we are talking Rostermania. Things popping off here Monday night, or no, Tuesday night, my bad, I'm faded, but yeah, man, it absolutely just popped off. Crazy Rostermania stuff. And yeah, I'll just throw some old gameplay in the background from ranked play from, a while ago. Just some stuff I've saved on the PlayStation, so my bad on the quality not being the greatest. We'll get some more live stuff here in the next week once we get the new season going. I do love that they do this little, ranked leaderboard thing at the end, like the ranked series, at the end of the season for ranked play. At the end of last season, I actually ended up placing second in the golds, or of the gold threes, or however that works. But it was pretty sweet. I almost finished first, but I don't have enough time to play enough, and I don't know, I didn't even think I would get that high, and just one day I realized that I was going to be up top, so I was like, screw it, went for it, ended up second behind Backwoods. But yeah, I ended up in platinum this season, and just ended up not playing much the last couple of weeks. I've been very busy the last month, but either way, we'll dive right into it, man. Crazy Rostermania. I mean, it's just insane. Neptune and Envoy going at it on the timeline as well. We'll go over those tweets. We're actually going to go over that first, because, Neptune apparently is getting benched or possibly traded, or benched and then dropped and then sold somewhere else, or we're not sure yet, but possibly going to Toronto. And 100% going back to GentleMates will be JoeDeceives, and what will be probably a big money buyout. Yeah, man, it's wild. Kips might even be going with him now at this point. Yeah, Ghosty apparently the only one safe there at GentleMates. Sib, it sounded like he was gone, then last second it sounded like he'll be fine staying there, so not really sure. JoeDeceives for sure going there, but Ghosty will be there. Not sure if it'll be Kips going and Estriel staying, or if Kips may be staying in Toronto. Not sure on all that, but JoeDeceives for sure going there. Absolutely wild stuff going on. Abe probably going back to Toronto. He, is in the substitute spot, so that's going to screw things up for Bush going into these elite matches. So it'll be interesting to see who they end up picking up. Trakes possibly going to Toronto as well, so it's a whole lot going on. But yeah, the Real thing, I don't agree with it at all. Him, I do agree with him going back on the team, but not for Trakes. That was just wild. It definitely should have been Metals getting off the team there. Trakes has definitely been solid. Definitely probably third or fourth best rookie this year. Metals has definitely been terrible for a while, and he needs to go, but for whatever reason, they bring Real for Trakes. But yeah, Trakes possibly going to Toronto now. Toronto possibly blowing it up completely. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff going on. But yeah, so with that being said, the Neptune thing started with a tweet. Alright, so with the tweets, man, it starts with Envoy with the GIF. Neptune just responds with that little Elmo fire emoji. Envoy hits him with, "I don't know why you're tweeting me. Worst teammate of all time." Like, oh, okay. It's like that then. And Neptune then responds, "You a .6 gang, chill." Like, oh, okay. Things got a little spicy. He ended up deleting all those tweets. Envoy responds, "You wonder why other teams don't call." I mean, it got wild. But yeah, he ends up saying, "Had no idea you hated me, bro. I stood up for you many times, and I tried to be a good teammate every day. All good. Good luck in the rest of your season, though." And then he ended up responding to that saying, "Still .6, though." So even after deleting those tweets, he ends up doubling down. And yeah, he ended up going live, farming, whatever. I mean, everyone was going crazy on the timeline. But I did not think it was going to be this crazy of stuff. I mean, it makes sense for Toronto to get whatever money they can for JoeDeceives now, because he was going to be a free agent after the season. And they're obviously just top 3 is their ceiling. So they realized what they had to do. They're making business decisions. But yeah, there's still a lot more that could be done. I just wanted to go over, those tweets and whatnot. But yeah, I was also gonna, go over, my predictions for the upcoming Minor 2 tournament this weekend. But we'll save that for another video in the next couple of days, because now we gotta wait and see what these rosters are gonna be finalized like. But yeah, man, I'll at least, you know, go over the results from last week. You know, the first week of the Major for Online qualifiers. Not sure why it's not updated here with the points and the results and whatnot. They still all say pending, but either way, I had 3-0 with Koi, and of course, they instead got 3-0'd and leading to, you know, all the stuff that we just talked about. At G2 3-0 over Cloud9, they ended up winning that 3-1. Was correct with the Optic 3-0 there to round out Friday. Then Saturday had Thieves 3-1 over FaZe Vegas. They ended up winning that 3-2. It was a pretty dang good series. And then 3-1 I had GentleMates over Carolina. And they ended up 3-0, right? Or yeah, they 3-0'd. So even after 3-0, they still end up blowing it up. But of course, that led into Sunday when they got 3-0'd by Falcons, which I'll get to that in a sec. But then had 3-2 Breach over Surge, so we banged that, an absolute banger of a series. It ends up being a reverse sweep. Surge was up 2-0, and then Boston Breach took the next 3 maps to win the series. Yeah, man, getting Nero some help, man. I mean, he's basically kill horn anyways, just playing for kills. But yeah, Lunars, he's got to pick it up, man. That was definitely rough. I mean, he put down good damage, but just not getting enough kills. But yeah, Boston Breach get the reverse sweep in there, so I end up correct there on that 3-2 call. And then I had Heretics 3-1 over Falcons, of course. Falcons ended up, oh yeah, it was the hard points that they couldn't do nothing about. And it was a close map 2 and map 3. All right, yeah, I'm just tired. It's late. I can't really remember that. Yeah. Either way, I was wrong. I had Heretics here, and they could not get the job done. So yeah, through the first couple of days, you know, we had the majority of the series winners right, but just 2 of the map counts. But yeah, only 2 of the series winners were wrong. But then Sunday, well, you know, Sunday went okay other than that last one. I had 3-1 Falcons over Paris. They ended up 3-0 them. And then 3-2 Optic over Miami ended up being a 3-0, of course. And then 3-1 I took Cloud9, and they literally trolled both hard points. Should have had it, but instead Breach take the series 3-1 to round out the weekend. So yeah, for the most part, we only got 1 series winner wrong on each day, and only got 1 of the series counts correct. But you know, either way, pretty solid predictions. But yeah, we'll at least preview this bracket here. I mean, we'll go over a little more, of course, when I, you know, have the teams finalized in these next day or two. And then we can actually fill out the bracket and the pick 'em predictions or whatever. But yeah, man, that's, you know, it could be a wild round 2 matchup there with Koi and GentleMates with this trade or whatever the buyout situation is. JoeDeceives on GentleMates will be playing against Koi. Imagine Koi takes them down there. That would be absolutely insane. But I mean, hey, Koi's got to get past Cloud9 first. You never know. But yeah, man, the minors, you never know. The minor 2 bracket could go any sort of way. Heretics will be interesting to see with Real in. But I mean, hey, they play against Surge to start, so that should be an easy win there. And then they would go on to play FaZe, so FaZe should take care of them. G2 and Breach could be a, you know, a questionable one. You never know, but G2 should slam them. But then Thieves will just take care of them. But yeah, we'll go over it some more next time in the next couple of days. Yeah, Falcons, Ravens at the top there as well would be interesting. Still possibly something going on there, but I don't think so. But you never know. Either way, whoever wins that will end up losing to Optic. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be really interesting to see Koi GentleMates if that ends up, you know, being a thing, and who, you know, their finalized rosters are. But yeah, man, comment below your thoughts. This Rostermania stuff has been crazy. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter for updates and whatnot. The links are in the description below. Also, my Twitch. I'll definitely go on live sometime in the next week with some stuff. And be on the lookout for some more college football 27 news as well if you're interested in that at all. So yeah, I'll leave you with the rest of the gameplay here. And yeah, that'll do it. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Have a nice day. Peace.
Hostiles have the hard point. Contesting hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point located. Got the hard point. Hard point is active. The field took the hard point. Contesting hard point.
Hey, next time you might want to wait a second when your teammate's streaking.
Hard point identified. Hard point active. Hard point contested. Got the hard point. Hostiles have the hard point. Contesting hard point. Hard point contested. Contesting hard point. Hard point located. Hard point locked down. Hard point is active. Got the hard point. The field took the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point locked down. Contesting hard point. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point identified. Hard point contested. Hard point active. The guild took the hard point. Contesting hard point. Got the hard point. Hostiles have the hard point. Damn it, lost the lead. You're losing. Switch it up. Hard point contested. Hard point located. Hard point locked down. Hard point is active. Got the hard point. The guild took the hard point. hard point. Hard point contested. Got the lead. Contesting hard point. Log everything. The guild's gonna pay for their fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, it's too early in the morning for this shit. I don't even have my Cheerios yet.